Yay, yay, yay. Hey, Penny. And there's Maureen. Oh, my hair's messed up. My hair's messed up. My hair's messed up.
So is mine. Mine's got to get. I need a new haircut. I got to get it cut.
uh, I'm going for the color today, but it's like, oh, it's windy out.
Oh,
Oh, and I'm tired. So what's up?
not a whole lot. Last couple of weeks, I get a lot of thank you cards from people in the card groups. So instead of sending them a thank you card for the thank you card, I've been doing acts,
Oh, nice.
and I'm sending them a thank you card for the thank you card, but I'm doing it in their, I'm sending it to
Is
their
it getting easier to do the more you do them? Or
it
are you
is, and
doing?
actually I have one made up and I just keep changing who I'm sending it to.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You're doing on the phone or on the laptop?
Oh, on the laptop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
can't figure out the phone. But yeah, so I've been doing that and that's been going over. And the people that I don't have addresses for, like my people that live in Canada from my other groups and stuff, I've been sending them their birthday cards through the act.
Oh, nice. Well, that's awesome. So,
Yeah,
you have it create a link and then you send the link in Messenger, or where do you
I
send
do.
it?
I send the link in Messenger and it says what it says, and then underneath it, I'll write happy birthday to you. So that way they know that it's really from me.
Oh, good.
Or I'll
Yeah.
write, thank you for your card or something, just so they know it's for me. Because when they get the blue envelope, they don't realize it's promptings. That's the name of the company. They just know that Maureen is sending them a blue envelope because I get so many comments about, I get so excited when I see that blue envelope, or
Oh,
I love your
nice.
cards, or I share your cards or something. So,
There's Kim. Kim's at urgent care.
oh
Oh,
no, Kim.
I wish you felt better, Kim. Oh,
Uh,
no. I hope they can find a way to make you feel better.
yeah. Oh, Kim, I'm so sorry. I know I woke up Monday morning. Well, over the weekend I started taking these new probiotics, and Monday morning I woke up with a horrible itchy rash,
Oh,
like all over my body. And I went to my doctor. I was able to get into my doctor's office to see the nurse practitioner, and she says, "Yeah, you must be allergic to something that's in them." So she said, "I want you to stop taking them." And then she gave me all this some different medicine, and all the medicine didn't come in until Tuesday. So I started taking it Tuesday. And I'll tell you, whatever she's giving me to help me sleep, I've had the best 2 nights of sleep
oh,
that I
nice.
have had in so long. I'm thinking of just asking her, "Hey, can I have these every night?" So
That's awesome. Hey, Penny, we
yeah.
saw you on there before. You were on before.
Yeah, I couldn't get the voice,
Oh, okay.
so I
Okay.
went out and come back in.
And now you can hear us because we can hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry
Awesome.
I wasn't on Tuesday. I wanted to be, but I was in the hospital.
Uh-oh. Not
Oh,
you too.
So
You don't want, yeah.
everything's okay. It was just I'm on blood thinners and I can't take them.
oh
Oh,
no.
I bleed out. So
no. Yeah, that's not good. Well, so you and Kim, listen up. No, no, no more of this. Whatever you're doing where you got stuff wrong, don't do it no
No
more.
more.
No
okay.
more. Okay? That's
Well,
what
I'm
we
okay. I'm on my way home, but I have to go to my primary care doctor in the morning. Everything pretty much came out straight, but they are very concerned about my heart and kidneys or something along that line. So I'll see my primary doctor in the morning.
Oh, but you went in
Uh,
because you weren't feeling good, right?
Correct. I actually went to my therapist, and my therapist sent me to urgent care. So
Oh, wow.
that
Wow.
wasn't good. She said she could tell I was struggling to breathe, which I
Oh,
was.
no.
And so, yeah, so she sent me, she's in the same office as my primary care doctor. So, um, she consulted with him, and he said he wanted me to go to urgent care immediately, and then I'll see him tomorrow. So
Well,
yeah, that's my life.
glad they're taking it serious though, and getting you right in and everything.
Yeah,
And
yeah. My blood pressure's just been running low. So that's why you didn't see me Tuesday, because I was looking a mess because I was on bed rest. So yeah, but anyway, I've got to consult with my all my customers because today is delivery day, but I'm gonna have to change it to tomorrow.
I'm sure they'll understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's Scola, our professional guest speaker.
hi,
Yay!
Lisa.
Scola.
Hi, Scola. Welcome. So for those of you that have been on here often, last week, Lisa, Wilber, and I got together and we decided that each week we are going to try to have a guest come on and talk about different ways that they use their cards in maybe a professional manner to help some of us out. And for those of you who don't know who Lisa Scola Mullins is, and I know everybody on here knows her, she is an Avon representative, and she's also a great real estate agent in Georgia. And I invited her on to talk to us about how she uses the SendOutCards in her real estate business. And then if she would be so kind to show us how she did them with her wedding. And I'm sure she did the same thing with her son's wedding.
I didn't do my son's wedding. I did not
Oh,
have
okay.
to. Yeah,
You
I did
didn't?
one.
No way you didn't.
I
No way.
didn't have to. She had a
Everything was
wedding planner.
Oh, everything
Oh,
was
okay.
coordinated. I was going to say, no way. Wow, a wedding planner.
Yeah, she did a whole wedding planner, which I thought was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
thought it
only
was
did
too.
one card. Um, I did do the thing that went out for the shower I had. So I did do their shower. I did their
Because
shower invitation.
your wedding was like ultra coordinated and everything.
That was me. I was the wedding planner.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Which I had told her, she should have just went to Italy because that's where they wanted to get married. I would have been for that all day long for sure. But they did. I'm just trying to fix my sound because for whatever reason, let's try this one. Can I hear you guys?
I can hear you.
I can hear
Good.
you.
All right, good.
Yeah, I
That's
can
good.
hear
Now
you.
we just want to make sure I can make it so I can actually hear it. Like, does it go louder? That's better. It's got like 4 settings. I
Yay.
don't know if everybody else has that on computer, like 4 different sound settings you can put it on.
No. So
I'm not.
what am I going to do? Am I going to have you list my house? Because I'm definitely selling it now.
Really?
I've had enough. I've had enough. I can't say what Ty says about everything because it involves a swear word. I need to get the F up out of here.
You do need to get the F up out of there. And where are
I
you going
do.
to the F2?
North Carolina, probably. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Georgia wasn't really on his radar. So,
So closer.
but yeah, that's way closer. Well, and plus, I need a buffer zone anyway between anyone else we know and us of like an hour because I'll not get anything done. Think
So
about
funny.
it. Yeah, we won't get anything done.
If you would like, I can definitely help sell your house. So,
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
yep, absolutely.
It's funny because of course I know 5 million realtors, but I don't want to, I'm like, hey, my bestie. What? Well, I'm not saying I'm your best friend because we know who your best friend is, and it's not me. But I think I'm on the list
Well,
somewhere.
that's
So
because she plugs everybody out. I told her today. She's getting married. She sent me her
she's getting married.
a register. Yeah, she's getting married. Did I tell you she's getting married? She just got.
Oh, you did. I'm sorry.
I didn't say my friends were smart. I just said she's getting married, and she had to write a registry. She sent it to me this morning, and I had to book my flight. So when your friends are not really loving you too much, when they live in the north and plan a wedding in January,
Oh, she's getting married in
Ooh.
January. Does that even really happen?
January 2nd.
No.
No.
So I have to fly out on New Year's Day, and in the tundra, this is the first trip I've ever put insurance on because
You
Yeah,
know
I don't
what?
blame you.
She gets demoted on the friend list for that. I
I
think
get
the rest of the herd here ought to have a shot
it.
at the best friend over that.
Demoted. That was it. That was sheer demotion. You got 12 months in a year, 12 months out of the year, and you picked the coldest one in Ohio. I'm like, you're killing me. I'm like, oh my God. So I said, I'm your gift, girl. I'm coming with a bow. That's it. Just like, that's it. That's me. So,
Yeah, even when like when did we do the Napa thing last year? That was still in February or something. I already was like,
chilly.
"Ugh." I hate it when they do that because it's
Well,
some odds that I'm not going to make it. I did, it made it, but that was some odds. Yeah,
get afraid that
yeah,
things will happen, but yeah. So no, I
yeah.
would be happy to help. We'll discuss it.
And then
But
I like it. I like it when like I get snowed in here, and I'm not like wimpy. If I'm snowed in, I'm actually snowed in, and
right.
everybody has second guesses how my ability to leave is. You know what I mean? Oh, you could have made it if you'd really wanted to. Really? I'm like, oh, suck it.
You can't get your car out when it snows there, though. So that's not a true statement.
No.
It
You
was, I mean, if they close the
you're really
airport,
stuck.
I said that, and this time Bibbs said to me one other time, he said, you could have drove down to New York and got a flight from there. In what century? If they close the airport here, they're not plowing until it's over, usually. They
That's it. Flight
they're like,
insurance. That's what I took out. Flight, and I said, and I'm never, but I just don't have a good feeling about it. So I said, I'm not. And if something happens, I'll just reroute that to a warmer climate.
I just was a little surprised you jumped back on that carousel that quick. Right. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. But that's all right. The
It's not
rest
me.
of it,
I told
the
her it's
rest
not me. He's a nice guy. I hope it works. She's happy. All that matters.
the
I'm
rest of
like,
your friend village wants a shot at the number one spot.
number
So
one spot. I know. Well,
we're
her and Jamie compete for that regularly because Jamie's down here, so it's always
yeah,
funny.
we're just waiting for them two to crap
I
out. But
tell him it doesn't it doesn't, it's just not. It's just not. But I did take out a bunch of cards I use for real estate that I can show you guys too. But I
nice,
did do,
please.
I
Yeah,
mean,
see, Maureen, even when Maureen tries to wrangle me in to what I'm supposed to be doing,
you know,
even
it doesn't
then,
work. I
It
know.
doesn't work.
And she's still showing up with you on these Zoom calls. I mean, I give her all the credit.
the Scola after a while was like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Showing up. You just make a drink. Today it's coffee only, and you just sit down and you have a nice meeting. That's what you
Yep.
have. But honestly, I feel like we talk about business so much all the time, all day long, that it's refreshing to literally have a good time talking about business. I mean, it is good time. So
Oh, wait. Did you get the leather coat?
no, because I won't wear it. I got the jean coat, the
Get
suede
the fur
coat.
one.
I'm getting the
Then
fur
get the
coat.
fur one.
Oh,
That
I
fur one's
am.
only 56.99
Oh,
or
I'm getting
whatever it
it.
is. It is awesome. I
I
tried
know.
that
And it
on.
didn't even matter. I didn't live it was too much money. I didn't care how much it cost. I just know I'm not gonna wear it. So
I was surprised. I was not gonna, I wish you could try it on
No.
because I was not gonna buy it. I did not want it. And then the minute I put it on, asked Maureen, she was standing there. The minute I put it on, I'm like, oh damn, I'm buying this
Yep.
coat.
And you
but
could
that
see
white
Damn.
you literally could see the flicker in the eyes
It
switch.
was
but
sad.
I know, but it looks so good on you,
It
girl. I mean, it's
does.
hot
It
And
smoking
looks
in
you,
that.
I went out
fantastic.
this morning. So my big idea for my post this morning was I'll have the person like the cashier take my picture everywhere I go doing
Oh,
my errands. And
it
it
didn't
was
work.
half of the fact that then I had to tell her what I was doing.
Mhm.
Right. And then she got a book and then blah, blah. But, I'm like, I know this sounds crazy, but would you mind? This is a brand new real leather coat from Avon, and I'm working on a post and I need my picture in different places. Do you mind taking my picture here in your store?
We loved it.
And that worked. Yeah, that worked. And everybody was surprised it was Avon, of course. So I'm like,
Oh,
real leather, real Avon. Here we go. Yeah.
Yep.
that white one, that white long one.
Oh, did you get that
Wait,
one?
I did. Oh
That
yeah, I
that's
did.
that that seems like that'd be right up your alley.
gorgeous. And that is going to look so good when I go out, and it's the
Yeah.
perfect temperature. It's not heavy at all. Sharp.
Nice.
Love it. And that jean jacket, I wore it the whole time I was in Ohio. And I'll wear that down here. I wear it out. If we go to the bar or something in the evening, I'll wear it, not because it's cold, but the bars are freezing. So because
I should
it'll freeze when I
probably
get in there.
I should probably be thinking about this a little better because North Carolina is probably not cold very often. But
No, no, you're going to be warm for a while, and then you're going to get used to it, and then you're going to get cold like we do. Like now,
Yes.
yeah,
it's like 50 out. Well, no, it's not 50 anymore. This morning, I think it was 50. That's much warmer than that now. But I opened the door and there was this breeze, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's like fall outside." Whew.
because I'm not taking any of
The
my
sweatshirt
furniture.
on.
None of my furniture, nothing's coming. None of it. It's all going.
It's
That's
all
been the
going.
hard part. It's going to take a while because everything's going. I'm not paying to bring this stuff down there because none of
No.
it's worth it. None of it.
Well, what you do is you put it up for sale. And if you do it now, you'll probably sell pretty quickly because only serious people are buying right now, and you don't have to deal with like these.
But I don't want to do it till it's empty, right? I can't because then I'm going to be all of a sudden have to have it
You
empty in
need the
30 days.
motivation. We light fires under your butt. That's what we do. So you get it up for sale, and you let somebody, because you don't want to have empty everything gone and then wait 6 months for your house to sell. What if it takes longer to sell? So
Right.
once it gets under contract, everything you do is negotiable. Everything. There's not one thing you can't negotiate. You leaving that house is negotiable. So put it under contract, give yourself some extra time. That's all.
Because yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's easier to get rid of stuff when you know you're going.
Oh, believe me, I'm filling the dumpster. Every two
Oh, I
weeks
was
it
watching
comes,
everything you were
I'm
selling,
filling
and you
it.
know what I said to myself? My little realtor brain said, what is she
She's
doing selling all of her holiday stuff? I bet she's getting ready to get married and move. No, just did to move.
just moved. Let's not get insane. Although, damn him, I probably would.
That's what I
But
mean.
that
I
yeah,
said,
I can't
I
see
said
that
she
happening.
she bit off
But
that bug. She bit off that bug a lot. She did a lot. But at least
he
it's done.
better not ask me because that would be bad. We've joked about it, by the way.
You really don't. There's really not a need yet until you need like somebody to sign your medical stuff.
Oh God, I'm so old. Oh, that's so wrong.
No.
True.
I know. I'm just enjoying having a younger boyfriend.
Right.
He's still
Yeah.
49,
You
49.
don't you don't want Alex showing up making decisions for you when you're in the
Oh
hospital.
no.
Okay. This is my point.
Uh, that's a good point. That is a very good point. Yeah.
I went through this scenario in my head and I said, Zach, oh, he's very level-headed. My son Zach makes all level-headed decisions because he is in the medical field. So he can show up, even though it would be his mom. Even when I've had problems in the last 2 years, he shows up medically level-headed, not worried. What are you doing? Blah, 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 whatever.
Nice.
Or it's, she's dying. He has no filter. He doesn't even
Yeah.
know. It just comes out. It is what it is. My daughter would not be able to make the decisions she would argue with my son, and then John would argue
Oh,
with him, and then he would win, and those two would figure out how they're going to take themselves out, and then it would be like, who's going to take themselves out first if you have to make that decision first. So I've said, after doing this several times in my head, it's probably a bad idea. So we need to find somebody else for that job. So I got married.
well, yeah, and
I
I
like
didn't
how
plan
she added
on
that little piece at the end.
when,
She
I
said,
got
so I
married.
got married.
yeah, when my mother died, of course, her and I had discussed it at length. I had no I
No.
didn't think about my brother and his wife because they weren't involved that much. I wasn't involved in my father. They took care of him. We divvied them up. We've
That's
divvied them up.
smart.
But now that she died, it's like I don't know. My sister-in-law is like I'm having a real problem with not having a funeral. I'm like, she didn't want one. I'm not gonna go against what she wanted. And she's like, but we want one. Does it matter that she didn't want one then? Because she doesn't. And they're just trying to so I didn't plan anything like that. And then she's like, well, we should have a graveside service and I'll just get the big giant floral thing for the graveside. But I'm like, she didn't want that. Is that the whole? And then she said, "Oh, this one I'm not sure. I'm just ignoring the whole thing because I don't know what to do." She said, "Are you really committed to having her buried up there?" She bought the plot. I didn't buy the plot. My mother may be dead, but I'm still afraid of her. Let's face the fact here. I am not changing what she did because that would be, if she could come back, she will.
Oh,
And
and
she,
she's here. She'd be haunting you every day. I'm for sure. Yeah. No,
mhm.
I told my kids, you do this, or this. I see my picture anywhere
Yeah.
on the internet when I'm sick in the hospital
Oh,
or
good.
dying. You will never sleep again. If if you
I can
have a
see you
service for me,
doing
I said, you do
it.
anything along those lines. I said, I am to be
Oh,
burnt
God.
to a crisp. I would like to be made into a gem. You burn me long enough to turn me into a diamond. That's what you do. That's what I want done. Do not put me in the ground. Don't stick me with the bugs. I don't want to see a spider. There's none of that happening. That is it. Period. Done. And they
I
have
don't
all
know if she's done that with her family or what, but once she told me what to do, I took my marching orders and I'm doing what she said.
you do
I'm
what
not
she says.
sticking
That's
in
right.
my own cousin. I don't know.
Well, if I haven't learned anything, that was one of that's not the only reason why I married my husband. Yeah, I did love him a bunch, but
I
it
know,
was
but it was
yeah.
funny. It was
That's what I
just
tell
funny
him
the
all
way
the
you
time.
did that.
Just medically necessary. Because people are like, why'd you wait so long? Why did I said, well, because what was the point? I
Yeah.
mean, really, we came down here and started a whole business together. There's a point, now we got a reason that, if we want to do the taxes and do all this stuff, you have to kind of have everything. You could be business partners still down here. And, I mean, this is the state to come though, man. If I would have known to have kids in Georgia, men down here have no rights.
No,
Ooh.
that's weird.
Oh yeah, not a right. No,
That's
like,
not good.
oh, well, they have to fight hard for them.
Wow.
And even though they fight for them, doesn't even mean they're going to get them.
Wow.
We're very weird marital things and kid stuff. Like
Well,
my
now that I've been watching Maury Povich over and over, I had no idea that paternity, the DNA paternity thing, was such a huge issue for so many people. I didn't know so many women were lying.
they all
That's
lie. First of
but
all,
I'm embarrassed to be a woman when I see some of these women, and then
Yeah.
they'll like drag somebody on Maury Povich, run them through the ringer on national TV. Then
Mhm.
it's not theirs,
Yeah,
and the bitch doesn't even
just
apologize.
that's
I
all
watched I watched
they
one
done.
Maury Povich, and I think the girl had she had brought 10 or 12 guys, and none of
Yeah.
them were the father.
And she didn't
Rough.
And I'm
apologize to
like,
any of them. I bet you she didn't apologize to any of them
yeah,
Yeah,
for running them
they
through
all
the
agreed.
ringer
They
on
all agreed to
national.
come. So
yeah.
Oh,
both ways.
oh,
But I mean, 10 to 12, she brought 10 or 12 guys, 10 or 12 guys, and none of them were the father of her child. It's like, hello? Did you have a red light outside your door? And is that
Well,
why you don't
honestly,
know?
I have a friend down here whose son got involved with a girl, and she already had 4 kids. They're 25. I think he's 24 or 25. Like, this is their age. She's 4 kids. And they're not babies. She's got 4 kids, they're all toddlers. And she knocked up again. Did I'm just sitting here
DNA.
going, I mean, I can already see what's going to happen. None of the fathers are this. 2 of the kids have the same father. The rest are all different. And then my girlfriend this is her first grandchild. So of course she's
Oh
excited
no.
to do the shower. She's all about the little girl that's on its way. So that's coming up Sunday and nobody's RSVP'd. She doesn't think anybody's bought anything off the registry. And I literally had to look at her and say, she's got 4 kids. What does she need? Well, she gave everything away. That sounded like a personal problem. When you just popping them out every couple of years, you save that stuff. That's called not smart. I don't know what else to tell you about it, but these people aren't coming. I said, Shannon, they're not coming. Her mom's not even coming. Why?
Yeah, what does
Well,
that tell you?
she goes, well,
She's
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 moving. That sounds more important. Her daughter's popped out enough. And this is like the lady's got like 13 grandkids. I don't think this shower is real important to her. And I said, it's just, she's done it. And she
well,
says,
and how
well,
about the potential baby daddy? He should be getting a DNA test or something right
yeah.
out the chute.
Well,
Oh,
that's what I would say he should be doing. But in Georgia, like if she would decide that she never wants him to see that child, she can just say, you don't get to see the child. and you'd still be paying
Oh,
child
see,
support.
that's not right. That's
Oh,
not
it's
right.
not. They got to
Well,
fight
not only
hard to
that,
get
but
rights
they don't
down
even
here.
make them prove that it's theirs.
Well, they can go and prove that it's theirs, but even in proving that it's theirs doesn't
Don't give
necessarily
them rights.
mean
Oh,
that
come
they're going to
on.
sign up. Yeah, they're not going to. It's real. I never knew. I
Wow.
had no idea. I was like, oh my God, it's crazy down here.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Well,
they
you
do
better
things.
talk about the real estate cards before I just cape us off
Take
on
us
a
the whole
tangent.
time. Well, I have to tell you all, for everybody watching the recording, everybody on here already knows this stuff, but I've been using SendOutCards, what, for like now since like 2016 or 15 or
A lot of years, yeah.
it's been a long time. So I've been hot on using I use these in every aspect of my life. This is just not like I'm going to send a card. It's a lifestyle when you get involved with this because you use it for your invitations. You use it for all your cards, your birthday cards, your Christmas cards. You're having a party, you're doing whatever. And then Lisa shows how she does it. If she does it for other people, if they're going to sign it, she did it for my wedding. With our picture on it, a big gigantic card, and everybody signed it, and I have that. I said, so instead of like doing these other things, you can make keepsakes for people so that they have them. I have my family members, all my kids
Well,
on purpose will send me photos. Sends me go on vacation, I get photos. And I
hello?
know I'm getting the photos because they know I love to see their face, but they want it on a card. That's why I'm getting that they want to see that showing up in their mailbox. So they don't even have to say it. They know they're getting it. And when I started in real estate, I thought, oh, this is gonna be great. And it is great. And I get that question all the time, which why more people aren't signing up to do send out cards from the real estate thing. Beyond me, we're in competition here with this thing called A&M cards. Have you ever heard of A&M cards?
I've heard of it, but it's not as personalized, right?
Mm-mm. You can sign them like they do the same, and now they just added brownies, so they're like copycatters, is what they are.
Oh,
They don't have the gift selection we have, and I try to tell all my realtor friends and other business people, just in general. I said this little personalization that even my lawn care customers get, like this in the fall, just to tell them what they need to do with their lawn, thanking them for their service. Nobody does that. Nobody's doing that. Nobody's getting, because they'll say all the time, best customer service. They just don't see that type of thing. People graduating, you just getting on, sending the card with the money. You don't even have to go. It's right there because get the gift card from Amex gift cards. So I'll do a whole series. I get a house and it's listed. Everybody in the neighborhood gets a just listed postcard. I make it
nice.
on Canva and then I bring it on over. And it's just the information about the house with my contact information. I can just download that CVC file from where I get their addresses from, and then I just upload them, make a little group, and they get them. Then when it sells, well, they're all out of order, but this is a just sold card. So after the house sells, I make another one with the house. Everybody in the neighborhood sees that it's sold, what it's sold for, and that I can also sell your home. So, let me
Nice.
know. But I have a bunch of those. House is listed, house is sold, house is sold. Oh,
So you
thinking
just
of.
have to go in and change the pictures and the
Yep.
information.
This one I
Nice.
did it. I canvassed the neighborhood because April's the best time. Really, it is the best time to sell your house is April. But I'll pick a neighborhood and then I'll put this and I'll just send it. Now it has been actually proven marketing wise. I attended a class a while ago and they just reiterated again, which I have to talk about it because it's the funniest thing. They made up a realtor, and to show how marketing works, they took a neighborhood they were farming and they mailed a postcard with their picture on it about buying or selling a house. And then they would mail something else that had their picture on it with their name that they were doing whatever at the house. Or they had, so they did this for about 6 months, 9 months, not even a whole year, 6 or 9 months consistently. Then they went and took a poll in that neighborhood, knocked on doors, said, hey, do you have a real estate agent or have you been thinking about it? And almost every single person they got a hold of said this person that doesn't even exist is their realtor.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's perfect. That's
Yep.
awesome.
So
And that can work for any other business.
And it does. And it
Yeah.
does. And it does just that. Did you do reminder media still?
No,
Okay, so of course I still do reminder media.
but the
All my
magazines,
clients that
yeah.
are looking to buy a house or just sold a house and moved always get the magazine in the mail. That magazine is co-parented with my lawn care business. Everything I do is intermingled with that. And by the way, I do Avon and that's on top of it. So it all runs together, which is so fabulous. So I send that magazine out and we have customers I've never met them. And Eric's met them. They call me up like they know me. Oh yeah, Lisa, we're ready to sell our house. We're ready, like I've been having coffee with them for a year, Never even had a conversation with them. but they think I'm their realtor because they see my picture. I send them the magazines. I talk about the real estate. They sprinkle in an email here and there. The marketing around yourself to let them know what you do is what sells what you do. So these cards all year. So then every card, as you know, gets your stuff on the back. So when I set out my little Avon holiday
Oh, I
card,
love that. That's cute.
you get the little Avon lady on the back. So I don't have to
Nice.
market my face on them because these are already customers that I have, right? But when they're not customers, and then they're getting the ones with the pictures on the back, which I have one with the picture on the back over here. Do I have one? Or my logo with the picture on the front.
Nice.
Yeah, so I mean, I use them for just listed, just sold. I've done open house postcards to at least 20. I don't spend a ton of money. People are like, that's just expensive. It's really not. With your membership with SendOutCards, I mean, I used to work that system and then sudden, like if I had like 50, I would do like start Monday and do 10 tenants, so that I could just do them and do them free with the free
Yeah.
sends. But even now, I don't even worry about really doing that because I don't have to send as many and it just works. So I know they changed some of the packages. I don't stay up that late.
Awesome.
But the lawn care works great. Your reminders work great. You do quarterly ones. You guys add all the games to them, which I love, when you add recipes. And it almost takes place of doing like a newsletter
Yeah.
because everybody does
Yeah.
these newsletters. So why do a newsletter when I can send everybody a card? And they love getting the card. And of course, I was taught a long time ago, early on, by somebody on the call that you just do it and don't look for anybody to even recognize it, right? And I took that to heart years ago, and I do. I half the time don't even hear about it. But if you run into them somewhere and they see you, they're like, "Oh my gosh, that was the nicest card you ever sent. It's on my refrigerator."
Mhm.
Yep.
Isn't it funny how they people don't say anything necessarily, but they tell other people yeah,
Put
I
them on their
have one of my
fridge.
biggest refers is an Avon customer. She doesn't buy necessarily that much from me, but she refers me all the time and shares my posts and everything. And I've never met her.
Hmm.
And she likes the fact that I send a thank you card for every order. Every
Hmm.
time she orders, no matter if she orders a lip balm or a whole bunch of stuff, she gets a thank you card. And that for some reason really impresses her.
Then the referral business is huge because they're talking about it.
Yeah.
They talk about it.
Mhm.
And that's down here. There's no, you get down here, when you get in North Carolina, you're going to run the same stuff. There is no customer service in the South. You would think because they're all social Southern
Friendly.
butterflies with their cute
Yeah.
accents that they are just on top of it. That is not true. These, you wait in line forever. People do not have customer service skills at all. And even my son, John, who just got his very first job finally at American Eagle, hallelujah. The angels are all singing over that.
Yeah. Yay.
Finding a job down here was hard too because he doesn't drive, So I think they looked at him as like, what do you mean you've been working with your mom and you're 20? You don't even drive a car. I'm like,
And
he's
I'm
well.
glad American Eagle is clothing, right?
Hmm.
Oh, well, I'm glad he's doing that because I can't seem to get Alex away from food service.
Well, we couldn't even get him in food service. And at this
Because it
time,
doesn't pay that well, food service. I think he's going to earn more at American Eagle, isn't
yeah,
he?
and he will. Like right now, they're still training, so they have everybody on a very little schedule because they're training so many people for the holidays. And I told him after the holidays, and they'll take him on. But my son John, who doesn't usually, you don't even know he's here most of the time because they do their own thing. This whole generation. He says he comes home and he has so much to talk about with these people he works with because they don't talk to nobody. He is running circles around them, and he don't like to talk to people. So, but he says. But he thinks, well, I've been with my mom my whole life in a car watching, listening to her talk. She sells Avon. She has sold real estate. My parents have a lawn care business. All they talk about is sales. So he knows how to talk to people, how to strike up a conversation, how to compliment them, how to see where they're from. So he's enjoying it because they usually put him in the dressing room, which is a whole ass job by itself. Imagine that. I would never even buy it. And American Eagle is all about customer service. So you get somebody who's stationed just for clothing to make sure that's taken care of. Then you have your people that are here and their stations are covered, which I think is nice. And he really likes it. He's always wanted he wanted that always to be his first job because all of his clothing is from there.
Oh, nice.
All of
Oh,
it,
that's
including his underwear.
awesome.
It's the only place we buy his clothes because he doesn't like men's jeans. So since he is non-binary of whatever sort, he's a gay male, but he just doesn't follow any trend. He likes women's clothing in the jeans and the shorts. Like he doesn't dress like a girl, but those are the jeans he likes to fit better than
Oh,
he
that
does.
don't matter. Kendrick Lamar wore women's jeans at the Super Bowl. Yeah,
Mhm.
that
He
was
likes
his
how they're
thing.
cut better. And they love
Yeah.
that because they're like, they want you to know both sides. Like you're going to try them all on, whether you're a male or a female in that store, anyways, because they want you to know what it's
Yeah.
like, how do they feel, because the customers come in like Avon or anything else you sell, right?
Mhm.
You got to know your product. So that's what they're trained. They get paid to get trained like that. So, and they like, well, this is going to be great because you like both sides of this. Blah, blah, blah. But this customer service and talking and just being one step ahead, it just goes the extra mile. And I
You
think
know what's
personally, send out cards falls into all of that.
Mhm.
funny is I think you're gonna have this too, and especially when he decides to move out or something like Alex
Yeah,
has moved out a while ago,
yeah,
right?
that's never happening.
But he texts me every day about something, and it's so funny because once in a while it'll be, a guy. This was last winter. A guy stopped and helped me push the car out of a snowbank, and he gave me his business card. Would you mind sending him a thank you with some brownies? So he knows that's what we do.
But we do.
Knows that's what
Yeah.
we do. And the other thing is he texts me when he works at a job. Like right now, I think he's at Crumble Cookie. And how does that even work? But that's all right.
You
Um,
crumble it, then you eat it.
the Crumble's $30 for. I
I
went
know.
there 12 cookies to be a joiner, and it was $30, and I'm like, who's doing that on the regular? But anyway, he right he always lets me know when they don't do the standard because I'm big on that. Like when he worked down at Dunkin', I'm like, why are they not saying thank you, please drive up, or your order is 128, thank you, please drive up? Why are they not saying the standard here? And now he does that all the time. He's like, they didn't even tell us to say thank you to the customer. And I'm like, oh my God, just go
No
ahead and
customer
say
service.
it. Just go ahead and blurt it out. You can't, that's never wrong.
Mm.
So
They don't
yeah.
try to upsell. You're lucky if you get it right when you're at the thing. They don't get a thing. You
Mm.
Mhm.
pull around for your total. I'm like, swoosh, whoosh.
Mhm.
Johnny literally said the other day we went through McDonald's and he's gone. He rolls his eyes. He's like, this job is nothing compared to what I have to do at that clothing store. And they can't even get it right because they forgot his drink. Like literally
Yeah.
pulled us off to bring the order out that he pre-ordered because we were pulling up and they didn't bring the drink out. He had to go
Yep.
back in for it. And the guy's looking at him like,
Yeah, they don't write. Yeah, that's
okay.
Yeah.
too
It's
bad.
just,
That's
yeah.
why I don't like
I
he's
re-
getting bad habits in food service. I don't like that. Go
No,
ahead,
it
Maureen.
is.
Sorry.
I
Used to
remember when I
be.
was a teenager and I was working like at the grocery store because I never did fast food, but I was working at the grocery store and I would always count when the customer would give me their money, if say their total was like 36.02, and I'd be like out of 40.02. That's what I would tell them, out of 40.02. So that way they knew I knew how much they were giving me so they couldn't try to say, hey, I gave her more money. And then I would count their change back to them.
Mhm.
Yeah, as we're all supposed to do. That's the standard.
And but
Right.
the thing of it is they didn't teach us to
They,
do that. I
yeah, they
just
don't
did
do
that because
that
my
now.
mom was a waitress. My
Hmm.
mom was a waitress when we were my sister and I were growing up. Matter of fact, do you remember when Kmart used to have restaurants?
Yeah. Oh my God, their
My
hot dogs were so good.
my mom was
I want a
a
hot dog.
waitress at one of the Kmart's, one of the restaurants. So she kind of taught us that, and I would do that. And my manager came up to me one day and he's like, that's taking too long. I said, I don't care if it takes too long or not. I'm going to let the customer know that I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you're
Help you
protecting
remember what they
yourself.
gave you.
Yeah, you're protecting yourself because when you don't say it out loud, plus now there's cameras, so you said it out loud, the camera got it too. They could say they gave you $100 bill and you could,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But you
Yeah.
know what? I think we are the three of us in particular, and I know Kim's like this too, and Joanne. I think that we are making a difference because we teach it to the people around us. We
Yeah.
uphold the standard. We know the standard's not being upheld, but we're not lowering our standards to the
Nope.
other people. We're upholding the standard. And then I'm teaching my kid and I'm teaching it on the calls. And when we're on the Avon team thing, we talk about the standard.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's right. But
I know
send
you.
out cards has been the
Standard.
one solid extra. So when everybody was going through like 2021, 2022, and it was rough, and like even right now, everybody's, everything's expensive and rough and whatever. they're cutting things out. Everything gets cut out. And the same as I tell my husband, I'm like, gas prices start, everything we run on the gas crew on the lawn care is gas, everything's gas. From the truck to everything that we do your gas with, everything's gas. So it's expensive. And I told him, I said, it comes down to, he goes, well, we finally did a price increase this year. We haven't done one in 5 years. We did one this year to everybody who's been with us for 5 years, not the new clients, because they're kind of in the right price range. But we did that, and not one person complained about it, because they said, you haven't even done a price increase in 5 years. This is still cheap. I think you guys do great work, and you're always showing up, never late, whatever. And then they get the cards, and I said, SendOutCards is that one thing that I wasn't willing to give up. I know it's a cost every month,
Mhm.
but
Me
I
too.
would rather give up watching television or going out to dinner than I would my SendOutCards account, because I use this all the time. I'm like, what? I wouldn't even know how to act if I couldn't open my phone up and send a card on go, if I was, because it's there, you have it all the time. So
I'm laughing because I don't have cable anymore. I'm trying to save money, but I did not change
oh,
my send out cards thing because I know for sure I do 10 a day. Oh,
yeah.
and oh my God, wait till you see this, Maureen. I take a screenshot. Yesterday, no, was it Tuesday? Somehow I did 9. And I'm about ready to have a coronary. I know.
Oh my
On my
God.
little thing, it said 9. How did that happen? I must have got distracted and didn't do the last one. But I'm very, very, very consistent with the 10. Even when we were doing all the other stuff and had all stuff going on, I'm very consistent with the 10 because I know for a fact that because last week I sent 10 and chances are 3 or 4 of them were recruiting cards, 3 or 4 of them were customers, because I do a mix of cards.
Yep.
That I got 3 or 4 customers today that opened their mail and got a card for me. I
Yeah.
got 3 or 4 prospects today that opened their
Yeah.
mail and
Yep.
got the ad for me. And if I stop that, that's going to be a slide in the wrong direction for my
It's the wrong
business.
direction.
Yep.
It is. Those are the things that move our business forward. I mean, and that's the same when we're doing, like, I meet somebody who wants to sell a house, buy a house. That does not happen tomorrow. That's a odd, if I meet somebody and they're like, oh, I'm so glad I met you. I need to sell my house. Can you meet me? We need to get on the market tomorrow. Not often.
That doesn't.
Yeah, it's usually going to be a year, 6 months. We got to get ready, or they're not ready for 2 years, or
Well, they
there's a
have to know,
time frame.
like, and trust you. That's the Bob
Yes.
Burke thing. They have to know,
That's
like, and
exactly
trust
right.
you.
They
And they don't
have
get that
to.
overnight.
Nope.
Yeah. Joanne
And
said, such a good point, Lisa. Sorry at the fair, she can't talk. And you know what? Joanne's a master at the work in the fair thing, too. She's done that for years. She's on her feet. She's talking to people. Her display is nice and clean and organized.
Yep.
And she knows what to bring because she's been doing it so long. And she knows how to talk to people. That's perfect. She's
That's
bringing the
perfect.
standard up. That's awesome.
Yeah.
and to go back to the point of the with this not getting rid of the send out cards. I don't know, Scola, if you know this, but a couple years ago I got injured at my job and I ended up losing my job. Um,
Yes.
so I'm now on disability.
Okay.
Um, it's not a lot, but
Right.
I said the same thing. I will not get rid of this. I will pay this every month and I will use it because it is a great thing. And I mean, I got a lady, like I started joining card groups because I wanted more people to know what I did. So on the outside of my envelope, I have my URL and stuff. Thank you, Lisa Wilber. And and now on the back of my cards, I actually have my little face and I have my ad. Thank you, Lisa Wilber and
She
Kim.
was Lisa, she was
I was afraid.
bashful about putting her URL on. And I'm driving around a van with mine on.
So
Right.
now here's what I have. Here it is.
I love it. Yep.
Awesome. That's awesome.
So so the other day I got and from one of the card groups I'm in, I got a message from this girl the other day and she's like, "Hey, did you send out your Halloween card yet? Because I haven't gotten anything." And I'm thinking, I'm really getting tired of her asking me that because every time there's a something, she'll say, "Hey, did you send me a card yet?" So I go back in, I look and send out cards, and I said, "Yes, it was created on September 30th. You should be getting it this week." And then she messaged me back and she's like, "Thank you because I love getting your cards."
Oh,
That's
see?
awesome.
And then I was like, "See, I got all upset for no reason." But it's just so funny that I get so many wonderful comments. they also like, the customers also like that they get the cards from me as a thank you,
Yeah.
and it's just, it's fun, and it's fun to create them. It's fun to do them. I enjoy putting the extra stuff in them. It might take me a little bit longer to find what I'm looking for, but I find what I'm looking for and I send the, I mean, this is one I was thinking about sending out the
That's my whole
hello.
thanks. That's my entire marketing now.
Yeah,
Oh, thank this.
yeah.
It
That's
is.
cute. Yeah, see,
And
Scully, you needed to be in this picture.
I know. I
I
did need to
know.
be in that picture.
Look at how much smaller I am than his 13-year-old
I
though.
know.
He's a big boy.
He's big. Well, he's got bigger than Bib.
Yeah, oh, that's a good point. I don't think he's quite as tall as Bib. Mr. Man is though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Bib's
Yeah.
Bib's tinier.
Yeah, I would. You know what I was thinking? Mr. Man is also a professional drinker, but not to the level of Bib, evidently.
Well, because Bib only drinks whiskey.
Yeah, yeah. And somebody sent me this too from the road trip that
I
we
love
went.
that.
That's so cute. And you know
But
what's funny is somebody said how cool it was that he was a smile on a kid's face is the best thing. Was that you, Maureen, that sent me this? You could
No, I
have.
don't
I
think
didn't
so.
write it on the back. But that smile on his face isn't a smile. He's saying cheese. I think that's so cute.
I
yeah,
sent you the one of him in the little pool.
Oh yeah, I couldn't believe he got that picture. Ty took that picture and he got the splash of the water. Yeah, I only brought that
perfect.
because I didn't know if he would get bored, and he really likes the water. So I thought, and that's actually a dog pool, which Ty didn't think that was that funny, but I'm like, no dog's ever been in it because I didn't realize Bo's afraid of water. I set it all up, filled it with water, and Bo's like, not happening. So
Want to be a water eater. Well, they won't. They're not. I mean, I've seen them play in water. They don't. I mean, you should see their faces when I make them get in the shower, but they go
well, everybody does what you say though, Scola, because
because
because you'll
that
put a
whole advertisement on the side of that truck was perfect. I am like, that was the most. As a
you
matter of fact, I'm gonna have to send you. There's a trailer where we park our lawn care vehicles in a storage, and right in front of it, it's Dobby's Catering. Dobby's like Dobby from whatever that show. Everybody, I think, because that's what I think of when I hear Dobby. So Dobby's Catering. Put a little south in your mouth.
oh
What's the
that's
slogan?
cute.
I
That's
was
cute.
like, oh, right up there with you're gonna cut a bitch and you're a dog groomer.
I think that's cute though.
I like
They've
that
been,
one.
they've been using those slogans. They work. Well, I'm gonna be excited you come down here. I'm definitely gonna work on getting you an agent up there that I can work with to get your stuff sold now.
Oh, good, good. It's too bad because Mr. Greg's daughter is in real estate, but she's young and just got in, and it's not that I don't want to use her, but I've got so many friends that are in real estate. I already told them, I said I really can't ignore all my longtime friends and have her do
I
it.
mean, if she wanted to do it and she don't have a problem throwing me a referral so I can help.
So how would that work for you though? Because I want you to have
All
your
business that's not in Georgia, since I'm not licensed, I usually go on and find the agent with Keller Williams because it's easier. But I have a lot of agents I also partner with that are not Keller Williams. I have Berkshire and Hathaway in Vegas that sends me referrals back and forth. And then I have I think it's Virtual Properties in Cleveland that I send. So they don't literally have the referral can work through anybody. But how it works is usually I just stay on top of it, like how's it going? Did you get it listed? How's the pricing? We just kind of work. I'm able to work
oh
with him,
yeah,
because I don't live there. I can't run the reports. So we
right.
talk about it, and then and then I get a referral like off of their bonus when it sells. It's
Yeah,
not a
I
lot,
would
but I love it. I love referral business. It's great. Yep.
yeah, I didn't I got yeah, I know you're gonna say this doesn't matter, I'm pretty sure, but emptying the house out, I've found damage I didn't know I had and stuff like that, wear and tear that I didn't know I had. And it's discouraging for me, but people that buy, I don't think necessarily they know it's an older house. They're not expecting to have
Yeah,
pristine
no,
new.
they're going to want it to look like a brand new house, absolutely. But that's the whole negotiating part. So they're going to have an inspection done and they're going to find things. My rule of thumb is, and most realtors don't do this, but I school all my buyers before we go and buy a house, and I let them know you're buying a house. It has house problems, and we're just
Yeah,
going to make sure in this inspection that it's not going to fall in a sinkhole, that the roof's not going to cave in on your head, and that your high ticket items aren't at fault, like your
yeah,
water heater and a lot of those things. Even now, I mean, if the air conditioning unit's older, like they like, oh, that's at its life expectancy, get a light, so we get a home warranty, that's what you do. I mean, because nobody's going to come out and replace it if it's not broken. They don't fix what's not broke, so they're not going to
right,
replace something if it's not broken. So there's going to
right.
be little things. I would suggest get a pre-inspection done when you think you're getting close. Doesn't cost a lot of money. Have somebody come out and look at all the items that they're going to look at, because there could have been, if there's a spot somewhere where you had a leak before or you fixed something and the wood rot, those kind of things, they're all going to show up. And you don't have
Right.
to fix a lot of that, but if you're aware of it ahead of time, then it
I'm
won't.
I'm making pretty good progress because I want to make sure I've got it mostly cleared before snow.
Are you saying hi?
So is that Mullins? Mullins, Mullins,
Guess who's moving?
Mullins. I'm gonna be
No.
moving.
To where?
I next door to you. I'm gonna buy next door to you.
Awesome. Can't wait till you live next door.
I bet you can. Wait till you meet Mr. Man. He's 6'4". He's way friendlier than me. You're gonna like him. He's way friendlier than I
That's
am.
not hard. You're not friendly at all.
I know. The bar is pretty low.
Very
He's
well.
friendly to
Your
everybody.
bar's dragging on the ground.
He's
Not anymore. It's actually got one of those Ryobi things on the back of it from the witches thing, like the broom. Keeps it up in the
what?
air. Oh, ad comes up on my phone the other day for Ryobi batteries, and it's a witch's broom just in time so we can get you all off the ground. And it's a Ryobi witch's broom, and the girl sits on it. There's no such thing, right? This is a fake ad. And I show it to him. He's like, "See Ryobi with it." I'm like, "I know. Look, it's a witch's broom. It's just flying everywhere now." But
She
I
hugged
do
me
have.
at convention. Eric,
Yeah,
she
look at
hugged
Eric.
me at
Yeah,
convention.
And Mr. Man.
Mr. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His last name's Man. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you know, I've been dating him for 2 years, if you want to call it dating.
He knows.
Yeah, I've
Oh, he
heard.
knows. I've heard. Oh
That's what
no.
we call it. I mean, it used to be like Netflix and chill. No, I mean,
Please tell me you're not moving to New York.
Carolina.
No, I can't afford New York. Matter of fact, Mr. Man didn't know that either. Mr. Man said, well, we can get a place down here in Yonkers. I said, do you realize this street that I drive on to get to your apartment is $2 million houses? He said, these houses are smaller than yours. And I said, location, location, location.
Yeah.
I said, I guarantee you these are $2 million houses right here. And they're a fraction of the size of mine, but mine is not going to be that kind of money because of where I am.
So what's the kid gonna do?
What a
The
what?
kid has his own apartment.
He
Oh, the
hasn't
kid's not
he hasn't
staying?
even been over here since last November.
Alex or his kid?
Yeah, no, Alec.
Oh no, Alex
Alex.
has got, yeah, he's got a kid too,
Yeah.
but Alex has his own
He
apartment.
he moved in with his boyfriend, Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
okay.
now the
He hasn't
sun
lived at home in a
sun
minute.
rises and sets on Jackson. Jackson's the
Wonderful.
all-knowing, all-being, and Jackson is the supreme intellect compared to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
I think that's
Absolutely. That's only going to last for a short period of time.
I think
It
that's
goes around full
hilarious.
circle. Absolutely. It goes around
He's
full circle.
of course he likes to play the system though. I don't know why he thought this was going to work, but he said Jackson thinks the car that you gave me, I gave him the old Caliber. He thinks the car is no good, that it's really bad and it's on its last leg. And I said, "Oh, this is great. Have Jackson buy you a new one." And I said, "Oh, and you know what? If he buys you a new one, bring that one back and put it where you found it." Because
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 it
I'll
works
use that as
great.
a trade-in or something.
My
But
God.
he thought I was gonna what? Get him another
I
car?
mean, try.
I thought that was funny.
You
But
gotta give
Jackson,
him you got to give him a grade A for effort, right?
he works on cars. I'm like, perfect. he can work on your car.
Work on your car. So my question is, do you guys, because I notice all the time and I don't have any time to go look and find out why. So we get extra, do we get paid back when we send all the cards we send? Is that how we get the bonuses? Because I'm consistently getting paid from SendOutCards, $20 or $10 every couple days.
But you must have had somebody join as a customer or a referral partner or whatever they're calling them this week, because I think that's where you get the money back. I don't think it's necessarily on your own. So you have can you look in the back office thing? Because you can see.
Probably. I haven't. I'm usually on there just doing cards. I don't usually go look
Oh,
around.
if you scroll down and you click on I think it says plans and pricing.
Right.
And then in that area, you click on Revolution Office.
Mm-hmm.
You can see what size of
Okay.
yeah. And it grows on its own practically because mine says 700 something. And
Well, growing,
I don't know.
doing
But
something.
I get enough to pay mine and then a little bit more. So
Right.
that's good. That's
Yeah,
good that
that's
you're
what I
getting some.
said. I'm like, whoops,
Yeah.
kickbacks. I'm like, I take all
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I
I love
know. I mean, I was laughing because I have a whole nother leadership meeting with the team for Avon. Not that it has anything to do with this one, but since we're all on here together, and I don't know if Kim does Avon, but everybody else
She
does.
does. She
Oh,
does.
good. I
She's
had
Kim's one of my best buddies. She's in North Carolina.
perfect.
We've
We're all
shared we
hanging
met
out.
met we shared the convention hotel the last 3 times.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I
And
had this
I
whole.
don't room with anybody, so she must be awesome.
She's
'Cause
awesome.
I don't room with everybody.
No, no, it's got to be by yourself. The bathroom's got to be big. We got standards.
And now she's got to put up with me talking to him all the time.
Yep,
Exactly, exactly. That was the key part this
right there.
time before last. It's like, okay. And so yeah, we set up a few things so she can tell his tone versus anybody else's. And she just giggles the whole time. All through the night. She's just giggly, just giggly. So yeah. I'm used to it by now though. I laugh time.
Baby.
And every time the phone, I have a special ring just for him. And every time it's him, I'm like, oh, it's him. Yeah,
What
it's
are we
bad.
gonna do with her? God.
I got it
But anyhow,
bad.
I had this whole meeting because I had to go through the whole I had to put to bed all the complaints over the leadership minor changes because
They didn't even change that
well,
much.
first of all I said was I'm pretty sure when I wanted to work this business and run it to the top, I had to hold on to 4 unit leaders that all had to do $1,200. They had to have 5
Yeah.
orders going in over from whatever amount. Their order had to be whatever. I
So
had to have
their
a
whole
unit
big
leader,
problem
an
is
advanced unit leader. And I said, I chased people in their titles and what they were doing every campaign. It was exhausting. I said, and you lost people. I said, and that was hard. If people can't actively, I mean, I don't actively recruit. I brought on 5 people all by myself, and a few of them were just people that shop with me. And I said, listen, I got to have some PSAs over here, honey. So you go buy that you go on this link, have an account, and you're going to go make your own orders. You know what I mean? For a minute. If you don't like it, come back. It's not hard, right? And I said, and to get 4 next year, still not hard. I said,
because that's almost the only change, isn't it?
I don't like that bit.
I mean, I don't think that they're out of line asking us to do recruiting because that's the point of the exercise. It's to find new people and help them. Those
You're
are
in
the only
leadership,
2 jobs we got.
right?
So if you're not finding new people, why are they paying us? That's what we're
Right.
getting paid for. I don't know.
Right. I mean, and I get that it's a legacy and all the blah 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 whatever, but you know what? When it comes down to being a legacy, you pass anything down to anybody in your family. If they're not willing to go and also put some of the work in, they're just that check's eventually also going to go away if they
Right.
don't put an order in.
Yeah.
Be able to do that. So if you don't have your online sales to actually take care of that for them, you don't have a legacy to leave. So that's a poof-ah as well, because that's really not, that's gonna just fizzle out. So I just couldn't believe it because they were just like, oh my God, I can't believe, that and I looked at all of them as I ran the report. I am the only one that has a green line on it. And I'm at
Oh,
the top.
yeah.
Nobody. Nobody's done it.
I
They
was
got 2
looking at my own and
campaigns.
I've got a whole bunch that don't have their three in a year. And I'm
In a
like,
whole year. Whole year. Yep, they
yeah,
didn't just bring it on.
and you know what's funny? Mine almost all came from the cards. The send
Yeah,
out cards that I send, because I send at least 3 or 4 recruiting cards a day,
sure.
working that big list, and I've got 15.
See,
I've got, and they weren't, I didn't talk anybody into it. I didn't do anything in person.
I
So,
have 5 and I only talked to 2. So I don't know where the other
oh.
ones came from, but I do a lot of online as well. So
What were you going to say, Kim?
I was
There's
going
your,
to say I tried the team thing or whatever and get people on, but I felt like I was begging instead of them just being excited
Mhm.
about coming in. So, like my customers who receive the send out cards, they just so excited to receive it. They don't care about anything else. They don't want to join or anything else. And some of them do have a business. And they said, well, we'll just get you to make a card for us and put our stuff on there and send it out. I was like, I don't think so. You're gonna have to get your own little account. But that has been a struggle for me. So I just decided I can make things happen on my own.
you
Oh, doing
can.
the selling. Yeah, and
Yeah.
as
Really.
you get bigger too in the selling thing even, um, it's just the sheer number of people that you talk to about it.
Yep.
It
Okay.
really is not any special thing I'm saying or doing or any of that. I think it's the sheer number of ways, because all my stuff now, if you look, even my jewelry posts, one of the comments is join my award-winning team and earn the
Yep.
money you want. I include all that stuff on everything now.
Yep.
And I should have been including it all along, but I had dropped off some of that wording
Oh,
Yep.
yes.
and I added it back in when I knew we had the requirement,
Yep.
and it really did help. So I think
Okay.
just adding the wording on everything made it so I didn't have to think about the requirement, I think.
Right. Okay.
Scholar, you said something a very, very long time ago that I've kind of kept in the back of my head. You said something to the effect when you first started and you weren't really making a lot of money, but somebody asked you, wanted to join and asked you how much money you were making off of this, if it was worth it to join. And you said something to the effect of, absolutely, I'm able to do so. I can't remember what you said, but I remember it was kind of like the whole fake it till you make it kind of thing, but you
You mean
didn't
me?
make it sound, no, it was Scola.
Oh,
But it
okay.
didn't make you it didn't come out like fake it till you make it. It was something else that
I
you had
told her,
said.
and I know exactly who, because my girlfriend asked me, she's like, oh, I was thinking of do some Avon. Are you doing good with the Avon? I mean, you making money? She had like 1,000 kids. I said, oh my gosh. And I was making a dime. I was but my best shopper. I made President's Club my first year on my own, I believe. And my mom was my also biggest shopper and her friends. So I hadn't really gotten this whole clientele and stuff yet. And she wanted to, and then I said, oh, I heard about this leadership thing. And I knew that I had to go and find out now how am I going to get her signed up. So I just told her, she goes, are you making any money? And I said, oh my gosh. I said, I have met so many people that are making so much money with this business and I'm enjoying it. And I'm coming up and I made President's Club last year and I would love to work with you. And yeah, I never told her that I wasn't doing that kind of sales. Even in real estate. My first house sale. Do you think I showed up and said, oh, I never sold a house in my life? You're my first client. Never said that. Yeah, she would have run for the Dickens, man. She would like, oh, I don't want her doing that, But yeah, I carried what I've learned from Wilber and what I learned from everybody. I didn't even know her then. Everybody that I had watched on the Rich and Famous, everybody that I had seen in those Yahoo groups, because we didn't have there's no internet. We didn't have any of that when we started. So that's what I took. And then I would sit in our meetings that I went to weekly. And I was like, yeah, I said, this is like, look at these. There's top sellers at this meeting. So when I got into leadership, our toppest leadership was unit leader. And our manager at the time was like so excited I was going to get into leadership. And then I made unit leader like in a half a second. And then I was on to advanced unit leader. And she was like, oh, yeah, no, nobody's ever made advanced unit leader up here. So, I mean, every time I would make a new level, all these same reps were sitting in the meetings going like, scowling at me like they like I had some secret sauce. I'm like, girl, I'm just doing what everybody said you're supposed to go out and do. I mean, I was taught that you just keep doing what you're and you'll just make it. You just get where you're supposed to go. And it just works. So, but those are Maureen, those is exactly right. I don't ever tell people like say send out cards. Oh, I don't do send out cards to make money. I get money mailbox from it. I'm super excited about it if I do, but that's not it's to help me make money. That's what I tell people. This is not a money maker. This makes me money. This helps me make money off everything else.
You
That's
know,
why
it's funny. I tell the people, the Avon ones that signed up early with me, I'm like, let's climb that mountain together. This is what we need. Let's do it together. Let's go. Because they obviously knew I wasn't at the top yet. But you
Yeah.
know what? It's what's funny. More people were happy about doing it together, going up the mountain, than when I made senior executive. People generally didn't believe me because I stayed in the trailer park a good decade when I was a senior executive, and they're like, you're making money. My
you're
husband says if you were really making money, you'd be driving a fancy car. So I don't think so. And I said, well, that's okay if you don't believe me. I don't. There's
Right.
money to be made if you want to make it.
right.
The husbands would never believe me because I wasn't driving a fancy car.
It's crazy.
Oh,
I
and see,
I
you don't
I
have to
showed
deal with
up.
that. You're still doing a Jag, right? You no,
I have
Lincoln.
I have a Benz,
A Ben Mercedes. Oh,
but
sorry. She's a
when I
Mercedes.
got my first Benz, I had Avon put on that back window immediately in big white letters, right?
Oh,
Huge. Black
wow.
Benz, black Mercedes, big white Avon on the back, buy or sell, my name. Couldn't wait to go to my ex's house and pick up my kids. Couldn't wait. Because as soon as I made senior executive, which still wasn't making enough, I had to have a car, and that was going to cost me any more money than my last car. So it wasn't like, but I was getting the car allowance now, so I could offset in my, on my
Hmm.
budget some of that payment. So I was like, this is going to work out. So when I pulled up with that, because he told everybody I was never going to make it. Told your mom's never going to, you told my kids, your mom's never going to make any money. Well, I've been consistently making more money than him since I kicked him out. So, I mean, I don't know where he thought that was going to be a good thing. Then I went to some guy's house one time. I was visiting, drop off an order, and their neighbor was over, comes walking up the driveway, and he's like, oh my God. Oh my God, what? I thought somebody hit my car. I'm like, come out there. I said, what? I'm looking. He's like, who put this trash on the back of this nice car? I said, trash on the window. He's referring to the Avon on it. And I looked at him and I said, oh, what kind of car do you drive? And I don't remember, some Ford
Ford
something,
F50,
just a
150.
normal car on the road, nothing extravagant. It was nothing great. It wasn't even a truck, which would have been even an extra amount. And I said, oh, that's your car. And he goes, yeah. I said, well, Avon pays for this car, so maybe you should try Avon. I said, because I think you're missing out.
Good, good
And
comeback.
I said, me, track. Couldn't even believe it. So one time somebody had a comment about it, and I was like, oh, I don't think so. Yeah, no, 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 no. I mean, I did get that a lot though. Wow, you do Avon? I'm like, well, how do you. Well, direct sales one day was the type of business that you could build and actually get it to your whole family. It's very hard today because if you're not willing to do the changes that take place to get the sales, which if I wanted to dive in balls deep again, like I used to be, and not do the real estate, I would jump on, I would be an influencer. You would see my mug every minute of every day on some kind of social media reel all day long. There would be me putting makeup on, lip gloss, making deliveries out there, whatever. I mean, because if you're not influencing your product, they're not buying it from you.
That's true.
That's
I mean,
true.
even if Avon's not allowing you, you can't put the link there. We're only going to get 20. No, girl. See, what we learn in our rooms is that there's 15 ways to skin a cat. Okay, so you don't want to give me permission. I'm not going to put my link, but I know how to get people to call me.
Hmm.
I just got to get them on the phone.
That's true. That's true. I was
So
while I was in urgent care, the lady who came to draw my blood, and she was like, "Oh, you have nice veins." I said, "And that needle still hurts." And then she said, "But you're smelling so good." I said, "Yeah, sure. It's Avon Rare Sapphire, Pink Sapphire. You too should wear it." Yeah. So that's how I've been getting sales with it too.
I love that.
and we wear it.
Yes. Hmm.
I wore those pajamas to my real estate Keller Williams team meeting this past. They're doing themes every week this month, which is kind of funny. And she did pajamas, which I thought was even funnier because my whole thing is I've been trying to get people out of their pajamas to look a little more professional in this field. So here we are wearing our pajamas to the meeting. I'm like, good job, Christina. You're like, right. So, but that romper was perfect because it's black and red.
Hmm.
And they're Keller Williams colors. So I was so excited with the little tassel. And then I put the little earrings in with the little tassels, with the little
Oh,
Oh
earrings.
nice.
And
yeah.
I wore my little earrings. Oh, yeah, it was so cute. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, we're gonna do the photo shoot with this was last year's pajamas.
Oh
It's
yeah. Are you
cute.
going to get the ones that are coming up?
Of
Yes, I
course.
already ordered them because we need to do the photo shoot. Do you know this is why I'm stuck over here. I'm stuck. Um, he didn't know we were taking those because I was selling the pajamas. He thought I just wanted to take pictures of us together.
Aw.
And I'm like,
Knows
oh my God,
now.
you're willing to do that even though you didn't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
now he knows every time he's getting picture taken, it's going to be for some social media.
Well,
Yeah.
not every time, but yeah. But you know what he's good about is he says, I got this all set up for a shot. When we're doing the food or we're out at a restaurant or something, he goes, I've got it all set up. Here's a good shot for you.
And you know what impressed me about him too was I made some Halloween stuff on
Oh yeah.
Oh,
posts.
he
He
shared
shared
it.
them.
Oh
He
yeah, I saw
shared
that.
my Halloween stuff with my store on it.
Yeah, he's pretty good about that. He's very
Yeah.
supportive.
He shares all
Um,
my stuff for real estate.
yeah.
He likes them all. It's super sweet. I love it.
He is.
Because you
Yeah.
know
But
what?
I just
People don't understand. I don't care who you are or what you do. If you're not supporting your friends, like I'm just going to be, my disclaimer is I'm really not on social media much. I, I had to put this on my calendar to make it. I try to get to this every week. You guys have it because I see it. I just usually am not here or I'm running again between one business or the next. So I just don't really so I'm on, I breeze through. And I've heard comments from some of my other friends will be like, well, you didn't even see that on social media or you didn't even comment. And I'm like, I like literally haven't seen it or I just seen it. You know, sometimes Lisa will post stuff. I don't see it for days. And I'm like, oh my God, what is she making for dinner? And this was like Saturday, right? And then I feel stupid because I'm like, oh my God, that looks so good. And I'm commenting on it, but it was like 7 days ago. Like, I'm just not on there that much. But if I see stuff, like even for real estate, I'm going to share it. If
Right.
they're doing an open house, people think that that's you doing all this business. And if you're doing it for your friend, which is exposure for everybody, but it actually benefits you more than them
Right.
when you're sharing stuff that has anything to
Yeah.
do with what you do. Because it opens up what people look at. It's not your normal post. They're like, oh my God, you're doing all this business. And I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, I really love that he does that. I think it's
yes.
cute too. He does a lot of reels where he does like rapping and looks
Oh, I
thuggish.
know.
I
It
think
gets
that's so
up,
cute.
but I can't really do it right because I don't have
In
the
life,
proper things.
in real life, he's such a cuddly teddy bear that it's so funny to see him act like thuggish.
Gets all up with the
Yeah,
words.
I never tell him
Gets
that
all
because he
down.
wants to
Oh,
be. Yeah, he wants to be. I'm sure. But anyway, we ought to get going because now it's almost 2:15. Thank you so much, Maureen, and thank you so very much, Stola,
Maureen.
for coming on and helping us with some new ideas and sharing
Use
what you
it.
do with the
If you're
different kinds
watching it,
of.
use it in
Yes,
everything. Doesn't
yes.
have to be specific. Put it into your life.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're working the consistency thing. That's what
Yep.
I'm posting that every week, how trying to be consistent as we can, even though Tuesday I did 9 instead of 10. That's going
Well, that's not our fault. You don't know how to count.
evidently.
I do
Thank
Anyway,
you
need to
so
get back to doing
much.
the 10 a day. I was doing that every single, that was on my thing every single morning. I've been trying to learn Spanish. So I've been spending time on that in the morning, you know, because like I don't have nothing better to do. I got to learn how to talk to my crew. Honest to
Oh,
God.
that's
I
cute.
mean, but you know, but I'm going to learn it.
Well, thank
Determined.
you very much. And
Thank you.
I'm going to put this up on YouTube as a replay. And I appreciate, love you all.
Thank you.
thank you, Scola.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.